Freaky Table is brought to you by Nikki Hit Beauty Academy, opposite Vision Comfort, Sable Bonamosadi, Douala.
Freaky Table.
Hello everybody, this is Freaky Table. My name is Joan Ngomba, and today I don't have my usual gang in the house. We have very special ladies, women in entertainment, and they're here to talk about something that I will be very interested in. So today I have rapper and performer Askia, I have producer and actress Stephanie Toon, and MC host and beauty enthusiast Vicky Fokala. We all are here to discuss women in entertainment and motherhood. Something, okay. Welcome, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Very pretty. I heard somebody call all of us crocodiles, so I'm just like, okay. I don't know how you describe crocodiles beautiful. Do
You would have to ask the person that told you that.
I don't think it's really the beauty per se. To him, it means when you're grown, when you're a woman and you're grown, you're a crocodile. Everybody knows that's what Pascal do. It's his name that he's giving us, so we accept it.
Hi, so you just sold out, but okay, that's good. Okay, we didn't know. So anyway, we're all beautiful crocodiles, though. Beautiful crocodiles. So women I think one of the major things that everybody, men, women, young, old, is like, do women really have a place in entertainment?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So let me start with who now. Let's just go.
Who would even ask that question?
Yeah.
I mean, like, why would you think that women don't have a place in entertainment?
Or anywhere else.
We do have places. I think that it wouldn't be the same without us, actually.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So no women, no entertainment. Okay.
Definitely. Nobody wants to watch a bunch of men
Testosterone around
from
them.
one place to another.
I think the other people want to watch a bunch of men shirtless.
We do want to watch them. But
Pastor Vicky is not saying anything. Like, Vicky, don't you like, Minister Vicky?
No, not even Minister Vicky here. Don't do that. I'm Vicky here. I'm Vicky. I'm the host. I'm the MC. I'm the everything here.
I just like the way he shifted from the glory. I'm like, okay, what is happening?
no, I'm not shifting from the glory. I beg.
I was about to send out.
Look more like effigies now, like sex symbols, like I think it's more of a degrading, downgrading kind of image right now, more than what it actually should be. Women are supposed to be the appeal, not the sex appeal. They're supposed to be the ones that can cut across to the people easily. For example, if you put Stephanie and then you put another man and then you put a bunch of women and men sitting, one thing is true. If Stephanie speaks and the man speaks, 30 minutes later they will remember what she said. They would likely not remember what he said. The woman has that power. And I wish that her place would be given to her as rightfully as it should be. Not just for the twerks and shakes.
A lot of that. So we watch movies, music videos. You just mention objectification of females in the entertainment industry. That's a big problem, and I think that the consequences of that plays a lot with self-esteem, with self-confidence, and all of that. So, I mean, we all are in the entertainment business. Have you ever been, have you ever felt like you were being objectified at any point in your career?
Sexualized?
Yeah, that.
I don't think someone has the guts to do that to me. Maybe we should ask her.
personally, no. I haven't experienced that yet.
Well, I have. Okay. A lot of times.
Okay.
It went from not only when they were trying to give me a role in a movie, it went right to me even trying to get a gig to MC. You know, it was more about I'm very how do I say this?
Just be open about it.
I mean, I'm open. I mean, I don't have anything to hide from anybody. You know, there are things, when you see me, the first thing you would see is my boobs. Clearly. For example.
Major.
But that's just a thing that I can't help.
Exactly.
Even if I wear caballos,
Yeah.
you understand? You can't go past that. But I would want for you to take your eyes from the bottom and bring it a little bit to the top.
Maybe you should start helping their chin, like, you know.
I do that sometimes. I've had to
Like you
actually do
literally
that.
told them, like,
I don't even tell. I've had to do that like twice, where I actually sent my hand and did this.
When you say take it from the bottom to the top, I feel like the top is still gonna be around because it's everywhere. Basically,
Now, I mean that practically and literally, actually. You know, when you're talking to somebody, it's very displeasing that you're talking to someone and the angle of the eye is not at the same level with yours.
Yeah.
They are looking at something else while you're talking. It means they're not even listening
They're not
to
paying
what you're
attention.
saying.
What if the person is shorter? You know, the person
If the person is short, you can actually still look. You can actually still look. You know, so I've had to be there a lot of times. And sometimes some even had the effrontery to actually outrightly ask.
like how?
Like, let's have one.
Huh?
Yes, they've done that. But
Reaction, please.
the truth is that I don't have a reaction to that. The only thing I do is I just stand up and leave. Because I said this when I was trying to get when I started working. I've worked for multinationals. A lot of people don't know sometimes why I left certain jobs, but I would never ever use sex to get a job. And that's
Retain the
it.
job.
Because if you use sex to get it, you would have to use sex to maintain it. How much longer?
And there's a lot of other people willing to give the sex for
But
the
let them
same
go and
thing.
give it.
So I moved from, look, I have had to move from multinational to other companies when I was in the employment world, because, you know, there's a thing about they give you 1 year for you to be like a temporary person. Now, being a permanent worker is a lot more trickier.
Yeah.
And to get to that point now, they feel like, okay, they are trying to do you a favor by making you, they go past the capacity that you have and what they are looking at, so they can gain. They are not even bothered about the job that has to be done and whether you can actually carry that assignment. And they just want you to have sex with them first. And then before they give you what they have to give you.
Man, okay. You know what? Before I want to ask Stephanie, because she's been in the corporate sector. Let me ask her real quick. When you talk the objectification of women, it's not just the artists, the female artists. You also have the models. You have the video vixens. You also the way they look at them, or the reason why they are being put or placed in music videos. Sometimes a bit disturbing for someone like me.
Also, that is because some of these ladies are just dumb. I'm sorry. Because if you don't let some of them, actually, they are the ones that come up to you and let you know, oh, you can have this, so I have that. So some of these women, some of them actually present themselves to you like that. Now, if you have women or girls, whoever wants to be in the show business, that will come up to a producer and they're trying to seduce him, you feel like, oh, he would want your body.
Yeah.
That's what he's going to want, definitely. So I feel like it's not, how often do we see smart vixens, smart models? I mean, somebody who knows that this is what I have to give and it's what
job.
I am here to give because this is my job.
Yeah.
Some of them go away from what they really should be doing and they're encouraging some of these disrespects. I'm sorry.
Right. Same thing for the corporate.
I think it applies everywhere. If you make yourself cheap, they're going to take you cheap. It's just that simple. Yeah, and it's really hard sometimes because when you see people around you who don't even have the talents that you have, who cannot even offer what you can offer, and you see them just achieving so much just because they actually just give the cookie easily, then you start feeling the pressure. It's like, maybe I should just do this, maybe not. It's so difficult to keep your values in this industry.
Yeah, but
entertainment industry. I mean, generally, it's really difficult because with the world we're living in right now, with social media and the impression everybody's trying to create, everybody wants to live large, everybody wants to be seen living the good life and stuff like that. It's hard.
It is.
It's really hard.
We talk about some of the challenges. One of the things that also affect women and their careers, pregnancy. And I mean, that's a fact that pregnancy is going to put you down for a while. For some it's months, for some it's years. You know, it depends
Not
on
for
how.
all, though.
Yeah, not for all. That's what I'm saying. So let's start with. I have this question: how do you view pregnancy now? For those women in entertainment, how is it back then and now? Has anything changed?
I think a few things have changed because when I had my first son, I was really young. I was like 17 years old when I had my first son. And we had this belief back then when you have a child or when you're pregnant, you just have to stay away, keep to yourself, focus on taking care of yourself, the pregnancy and stuff like that. But with things evolving right now, most women are single mothers and you have to fend for that child. There's no way you're going to be pregnant and just sit back and not do something to be able to take care of that child. So you have to go out there and hustle like any other person. Of course, you're going to feel the pressure, you're going to be tired and all those things, but you still have to go out there and work. If you have something that you can do while pregnant without affecting the health of your health or the health of the child. Yeah.
And for what is what, that's exercise, if you're very busy, helps you when it's time for delivery. Because I know most women are, if you get pregnant, you have to take 1 year to sit down, blah, blah, blah. You're not doing anything. It wasn't the same for me. I mean, I was out there from the first month till I shot a video and 2 days later, Nairobi came. I was literally outside. You can see that I shot a video when I was 9 months pregnant. I mean, at that stage, you can't even do this to tie your own shoelace and everything.
It's even difficult. I mean, we're talking about pregnancies as you talked about that. I was just like, man, you can't bend down up to your shoes. I don't think I can even shave. At this point, my stomach is so I have to stand in front of the mirror and struggle. It's so difficult sometimes. I'm just like, sometimes I just throw the thing and start crying. Like, it's crazy.
Sometimes even to just take a shower. I mean, it's not running down on you. Some people have to use the bucket and, waka. You need a nice man that is going to actually do that shit for you.
And shave you.
Feel, yes. I didn't enjoy any of that. I'm sorry. Some women
you say it's what?
It's romantic, I think.
It is.
I would think it actually is.
It is actually.
Steph,
I've not experienced it. I'm just saying if someone has.
I'm just saying.
No, I don't need to wait to be pregnant to experience it now that I know. Now that I know.
Well, anyway, if we're talking about pregnancy and perspective, I would say that the perspective of pregnancy has it has actually changed a lot. Before it was a garment of shame. Now it no longer is. Yeah. A lot of people are actually proud to step out there pregnant. They're looking forward to prego photo shoots.
Yeah.
They're looking forward to training with their kids.
Exactly.
And I think, sorry, I would always say something. I want to say the contrary of it or something like that. I think that it is it's a very negative. It has a negative connotation as well. As good as it is that now you don't have to go through the abortion route. Some of us made that mistake earlier in our lives. I'll call it a mistake because if I was to rewind time, I wouldn't do the same things. I wouldn't take some of the decisions that I took when I got pregnant at her age, when she was 17. I also got pregnant when I was 17, but I was so scared because it was going to look like, oh my God, and so I flushed it out. And today I wouldn't say I don't regret it because no man of actually been me,
Yeah.
You get, but it has also brought in a lot of irresponsible young girls who actually go and just get pregnant for the pleasure of it because they feel like they are under some kind of pressure from their peers to actually also have a baby. Pregnancy is much more than just carrying a big belly and doing a photo shoot. There is so much responsibility for that. When I finally had my son, I was ready. So whether I was with a man or not, I was going to raise my kid, and I raised my kid alone. And it was hitch-free for me because I was ready for it. It has to go through a psychological preparation, a mental preparation, a financial preparation, because trust me, it's expensive. All of us, we have an idea about that. And it's so much that comes into play. And also, you must be able to be boastful of a set of values that you're transferring into a human being whose livelihood is definitely going to be dependent on you. Now, I look around and I see people who just go around, have unprotected sex, and then get pregnant, and then go do photo shoots, and then keep the kids, and nobody knows how they can take care of the kids.
And some of them do it intentionally. Maybe the baby daddy is holding some change, and to them, it's a quick cash out. Now, you have a lot of young girls now just get pregnant because they know the father is going to have no choice.
Yeah.
I
It's
like
really
the
sad.
fact that if you do get pregnant, you can actually wear it now without having to feel like you are
The shame.
without having to feel the shame and without having to do something terrible because you're pregnant. Now, I appreciate that part, but you just want to make sure that you're
You're not
really
sending the
ready.
wong message to this young girl.
Thank you very much, because a lot of people that will look up to you whether you like it or not.
It's not easy.
It's
Now, I have a lot of young sisters who always come up to me and they're like, oh, when I see you and Muta, you guys look so good together, early born fine and stuff like that. I'm saying, but I had to sacrifice a lot.
Yeah.
The fact that you see me looking this way does not mean that I don't go through a lot behind the scenes. Because having kids, no matter how prepared you are, no matter how prepared you
I'm
are,
smiling because I'm really
there are
still in
always unforeseen
that stage of
circumstances.
suffering all these things right now.
There are always unforeseen circumstances.
Yeah.
Because you have their medicals, you have to make sure they have a roof over their head, you have clothes on their food, school especially, because that's where all the money goes, because you want to send your kids to the best school, you know, and all those things. And if you're a working mom, you need a nanny. You're going to be paying that nanny, taking care of that nanny. If she's living with you, she becomes your responsibility.
Exactly.
It's like you adopting another child.
Exactly.
So it's a lot of work. You have to put in a lot. It's not easy. But at the end of the day, just waking up every morning and just looking into their beautiful eyes, it just gives you that courage, that strength to go out there and just hustle and just fight. But it's not easy. It looks glamorous when we take the photo shoots with these kids, but behind the scenes, it's not.
And I also like the fact that for entertainment right now, pregnancy is no longer a hold up for any woman.
Exactly.
You're pregnant, you're hosting the show. Back in the days, you wouldn't be able to do this for one reason or another. You could be pregnant right now, and even if somebody wants to do a movie, they'll want to do a movie, and maybe at some point the lady is pregnant, they're going to use
me, yeah.
That's I don't know how to call it, negative stereotype that used to be. It comes with now. The mentality is changing. It's changing. You can still be pregnant and then you are hosting an event.
Yeah.
When I did Music Star the first year, I was like 6 months pregnant. I was graced by the fact that my belly wasn't popping out. But that was the first thing I told them, just in case, there's the pressure of the camera, the lights, people pass out for day.
Exactly.
So you need to let them know that this is the situation. Everything is okay, everything is fine. Yeah. So I was really catered to, actually, so they can take better care of you. But I was very pregnant when I was doing that show.
That's a good thing. I mean, that's the good side. I think I lost all my hosting gigs because I was pregnant. The minute I announced that I was pregnant, there were some things that I had to do that were, they were called off at that minute. Lost money, I cried. I will not lie. I spoke to my friend Longe. He got me out of that feeling. Like, don't worry, it's fine.
It's not about you.
It's not really exactly.
Really not.
Just
this
a
thing that
joy.
you have, yeah.
Just a joy. So I
It's
think
not as if you don't have the strength,
Maybe they
the
just
grace,
want you
or
to
the
take
ability to.
yeah, that was the point.
it's not
Like,
about
take care of yourself and stuff like that. And one thing I've also come to notice with women in entertainment, I'll just be factual about our sector, is that women in entertainment have started giving birth late. Like in their late 30s and the early 40s. No more hurrying to give birth maybe when you've not given birth like 22, 23, 24, 25. You're worried. They're like, oh my God. They just take their time. Do their music, if it is music, movies, they do fashion, whatever thing that they do. And 30s, when they are more matured or understand what they are supposed to do, they have their kids. That's what I noticed. I don't know.
I think it comes with the fact that they understand the responsibility.
And maybe they can work now and have money.
Life is gonna teach you a lot of things.
The honest truth is, having a kid with somebody you're not married to, I won't even talk about engagement because it can change very quickly. You know how that happens. Sure. It's very, very quickly. So having a kid in this industry with someone that you're not legally married to, even legally marriage, I'm just going to put that in quotes, that it's not still secure.
It's still not a guarantee.
Just let me put that out there. But having a kid right now,
Why
especially,
Facts. Just the facts.
I know.
you will leave me my finished.
Sorry, continue.
Having a kid in this industry, especially when you're not married, right? Or when you're not in a relationship with somebody who is committed to taking care of that child understanding the responsibility that having a child comes with, not just giving you the sperm to have the child taking care of that child, be physically present in that child's life.
Yeah.
Be emotionally present in that
Reason why
child's
I've
life.
decided that right now.
Ask her, you go leave me my talk.
You know, I think I need to let me just cut in and tell you something real quick. You know, there are people who drive cars, right? There are accidents every day, but it doesn't stop somebody from waking up in the morning and getting into their car and driving home.
True.
There's a lot of things that happen. That one didn't work didn't mean that the other one would not work.
Yeah,
So,
but blah blah is the main reason why I decided that the next child will come. Where
Go on.
I said I've decided. What you are saying, you are all right. But
Of course.
I have decided that my next twins, I want twins actually. I don't want all of that love bullshit. If you think that your sperm is cute enough,
I don't die today.
we lay down and I get pregnant. Because basically, there's no reason why you be expecting that someone will be this and they are instead this, when I could decide to go this side. And I don't give a shit whether you stay or you leave. Because if I'm a mom and a dad, I have no choice, you know?
I just remember before she continues. You remember there was a post that she made on Father's Day when she gave herself credit for being, and some guys came at her and all of that.
Let me tell you something, Joan. See, I'm sorry, yeah? I'm sorry. Let me tell you something. I don't care how the relationship of a baby daddy with you is.
I never see finish soon. I want to talk since that time. I see.
I think
I don't understand what's happening here.
It's an all-woman table, right? And we need to make sure that we're sending out the right energy out there. People have gone through situations that have broken them. If all of us were to speak about things that we've experienced or things that we've gone through, we'll not finish this show today.
At all.
You get? Because I have my set of experiences that I can recount, even with the father of my child. But a woman is never, ever going to take the place of the father.
Never ever. I believe so. I think I'm with you on that.
Never.
Yeah.
I don't care if you buy all the diapers, you buy the milk, you buy the this.
I beg to differ.
No, Vicky.
I beg to differ.
Seriously, right?
And I'm not being Christian
No, it's not about being Christian. The question I want to ask after that is that what is the role of a father in a child's life?
To provide, to protect, to love,
Okay,
and to be present.
right. So if there's no boy, if there's no male doing that, and the mother of the child is doing all of that,
It will still not
does that?
cover.
So why is it not covering? Why is it not covering?
Stop.
Tell you why it's not going to cover Steph. Before
Where now? Wait,
Let me
see.
tell you
You
why
will
it's
not. The
not
thing is
gonna
that you guys will not force me
I will leave the place
to
to
see
the
things your way.
But no one force you.
You know, if force me now, they think that.
chance to always step in and do what is supposed to be done. That one.
Wait, has a chance if it never shows up?
No, hold on. Let me tell you something. The truth is, a woman will why you can never take the place of a man is that a woman is never ever going to be able to father a child alone.
Say so.
So it's just the sperm donation that is the difference. That's what. No,
You still need a man for an IVF. I'm sorry.
the thing about it, because I know where she's coming from, right?
We all know
Are you sure?
We all know where she's coming from.
Listen, you
Our
don't really
experiences
know
might
where
be
I'm coming
different,
from.
but
Don't
we have similarities.
I lie.
Yes.
Lie.
Ask her. No,
You don't know. You don't know where I'm coming from. Listen to me.
Are you not raising your kid as a single mom? We're all raising.
Can I
Have you had your
please
disappointment?
say something?
No, you will not say something.
Why?
No, because you cut me when I was speaking.
Go on.
You will not say something. You will not say something. I feel like, Joan,
If I explain what I'm trying to say, you understand. So when you're done, I will have to talk eventually.
Right.
Joan, can I speak?
Yes.
Ask her, call me Naso. You call me Naso. I just dragged the at me.
I know Nakusu tequila.
All right. So what I was trying to say is
Definitely.
it's very important for the kid to have their father in their life. No matter the love that you give your kid as a mom, no matter the whatever it is that you provide for your kid as far as material things are concerned, the kids need their dads in their life.
Facts.
I don't care if I'm with the father of my kids or I'm not with them, but they have a special place in the kids' life.
Facts.
The door for communication is always open.
Facts.
I will never come online or sit down with anybody and say anything negative about the father of my kids.
Absolutely.
Right.
Because the kids will eventually grow up
Someday they
to
will.
know the truth.
Absolutely.
These things are clear. Do your part. Play your part and give them a chance to discover who this person is. Because the person might be a bad partner to you or a bad husband to you, but not a bad father. So don't take your personal problems or your personal relationship with that person and try to convince or try to coach
When you guys are done,
and try to
eventually have to
convince
speak.
that child that they have a bad parent. Because sometimes it's the problems that we have with our partners or our exes that actually make them not to be present in the kid's life. We need to be very, very careful of that.
I think we get
First
the point.
of all, nobody here has said, I don't think I said, that I will ever in my life sit my kid down and tell her, oh, your father was this.
No,
he
I
was
didn't
that.
say that you said.
Can
I was just
I
speaking generally.
Finish.
Generally.
Please.
Generally, not
Can
you
I finish?
specifically.
Because how you put it right now, how you just
feel
put
attacked?
it. Can I just go on
Sorry.
and talk?
No, I mean,
No.
I'm speaking
not
generally,
intentionally, like,
not to you. No.
Comrade.
Can I just continue?
Yes.
How you put it right now is a bit offensive.
For
you know
you?
why? Because if a man don't want to be in the picture, okay? If you don't want to, we decide, if, okay, I meet a man. We're like, oh, we're getting married, we love ourselves, we're going to have a child now. It wasn't a mistaken pregnancy, whatever. Now, the baby comes, I am also getting into it for the first time.
Yeah.
You as the man, you get to take yourself away for a few years, if you like, because you're the man and you're disturbed by me, of course. Now, how does a child come in? Do you think that this child is going to feel someday like, oh, my father left me for a year or two because my mom was a bitch? Does that cover it? It doesn't. So if a man is not in the picture, I, as the mother, I will try and get him in the picture any way I can, right? Some people just talk. You don't know how difficult it is to be... I don't want to be offensive. You don't know how difficult it is to be with a man that feels like, oh, I can be gone for a little while because I'm stressed, I'm depressed. I, as the mom, I'm breastfeeding that little child. I am stressed, I am depressed. I have to look for money. I have to do everything while you're sitting your ass down somewhere, relaxing, like I brought everything on myself. Please, don't piss me off.
Me?
Begging, yes. How you said
Let me
these
tell you
things,
something.
I'm not
Hold on.
I'm not
Let me
done.
tell you
Let me
something.
finish.
Okay.
Let me finish, please. Okay? So if I say I am the mom and the dad, and I say happy Father's Day to my child, that's because if I don't even say it to her, nobody will. I mean, if I wake up today and say I'm the father, because I literally am. You are not going to force a man to give his love to a small child that don't know what she did wrong. Do you understand? You will not force him. So if I say I'm the mom and the dad, it doesn't mean literally I'm the father. But I'm playing the roles. I'm playing the role for as long as I need to. Now you as the man, you don't get to take breaks from this. The kid didn't do nothing. So if you're going to be a father, if this thing is going to continue forever, like, oh, you are the man, you can never replace him because he's the man, be the fucking man at every time.
Okay.
Because that small child don't get to choose if she's going to have a mom and a dad or just a mom and a mom being a dad at the same time.
Can I just say something?
No, let me respond to what she just said.
Don't turn it now.
When I said what I said, believe me, I understand where you're coming from because I had a child when I was 17 years old. Until date, I've raised that child alone. He's in opposite. Every penny, every milk, every diaper, every visit to the hospital, every sleepless nights, everything. I've been there for fucking 17 years old. There's nothing that anybody can tell me about raising a child alone.
Nothing.
Nothing.
But no two people are the same.
Nothing. I understand. I'm getting there. Give me time. Just listen to me the way I took time to listen to you so that we can understand each other.
Freaky Table is brought to you by Nikki Hit Beauty Academy. Opposite Vision Comfort, Sable Bonamosadi, Douala.